Hello, ArchieLuxury in the park, and today I want to talk about something that I've mentioned a few times, but the fact that we're in 2015, it's starting to dawn on me, and that's the fact that any wristwatch someone wears now, any wristwatch is a dress watch. And what I mean by that is, you know, the iPhone or the mobile, for the modern cellular phone, Android, whatever you've got there, it does so many functions that, you know, the use of a wristwatch is quite an antiquated fashion statement. It's something that you use, not necessarily just for timekeeping, but it's a piece of individual charm. And I gotta say, in all honesty, in this world that we live in, the wristwatch itself is no longer a necessity. Our microwave's got the time on it, our car's got the time on it, we look around everywhere, there's clocks, there's timekeeping devices. And you know, it used to be a stage, you know, everyone wanted a beautiful gold dress watch. Well, those days are gone. Any wristwatch you wear today is really, any wristwatch you put on today is a dress watch, because you're not necessarily doing it just to get the time. It's more of a fashion accessory, a men's fashion accessory from a bygone era. And what I mean by that is, let's be completely truthful there. Wristwatches are an analog throwback. It's like it's the equivalent of using a film camera. And it's a bygone era. And it's kind of a throwback to a bygone time. And wristwatches themselves there, it's no longer an essential sporting tool. There's so many other tools to do the job so much better than a watch. But it's a fashion accessory men choose to wear to differentiate themselves in the tribal sense. In the tribal sense, Johnny Casual will analyze this and give us he'll give us a pseudo meanings for all this sort of garbage. But it's true, in the truest sense. A lot of men today, wristwatches it's a fashion accessory. It's not to tell the time. That's secondary. It's to distinguish themselves. And it's a rather interesting thing. Wristwatches have gone a very special way. Any wristwatch you wear is a dress watch. That's right, any watch you wear is a dress watch. Your life no longer depends on a dive watch. You have a dive belt. You no longer use the watch as a stopwatch. You have an iPhone, which is much more accurate than a bloody chronograph wristwatch would ever be. And this is the whole thing. This is the changing world we live in. The changing times. Every watch a man puts on is a dress watch. And even though I like to think I'm sporty, athletic, and a bit of a trendsetter with the Explorer 2, the reality is I'm buying into a subcult, a genre. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying into a genre with that purchase. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Nice one, Archie. Great vid.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000 is like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.